And we are underway from Houston. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They are... Veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins. Here's Madison running on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Going to run with Madison again. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough for them left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to the right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 30. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Cousins on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. Texans are back within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. To throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away. Incomplete. Touchdown coverage right there. Caught the ball, never got sight of where it was headed. He stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Cousins again. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Here's Madison running left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after.
contact.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 15. Right side complete to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Inside the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the lock. Time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, it's Madison. The tackle made by Eric Murray. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have opened. To 30. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out comes Houston. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 42 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a give to Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Madison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here. What has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On the toss, here's Nwagu. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to Nwagu again on 1st down. Boy, shifts past him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwagu. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwagu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to run with Nwagu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance, that they're going to cherish.